Okay, I want to comment on what I think the shadow man, the shadow people are. Now, I've never seen one, but some people do report seeing them. Now, I was watching Ada Reese's video on shadow people, and I agree with on some stuff and disagree with on some stuff. Like I said, I'm also a desert rat on it's a New Age forum that's called the Spiritual Forums, like spiritualforums.com or something like that. But I'm not too active on there anymore. I used to be before I started making YouTube videos. There's a couple more that I used to be more active on. Just haven't recently. But anyway, now one thing that Haley Reese was talking about was people asleep in their astral body. Now, I'm familiar with that, but well, the only difference between a ghost, now, to me, a ghost is a soul of a once living person just kind of hanging around there. But somebody asleep in their astral body, the only difference between a ghost and a person asleep but hanging out in their astral body is that the person in their astral body has a living body to return to. But you're pretty much the same thing as a ghost when you're out there in your astral body asleep. But I think these shadow beings are what they call thought forms, the tulpa. Now, all of us and most of us create these things, and there are people that will consciously create, tulpa or thought forms, but you're advised to banish them very quickly because they can take on. People have had them do nasty things when they let them live out on their own, but there are ways of banishing, thought forms. You can. There's websites, there's books, there's methods here on YouTube that that'll teach you how to how to get rid of thought forms. But I think these now, if you're afraid of something, that fear, that energy of the fear will manifest as a thought form, or it can. And I think a lot of these shadow beings are that type of creature. There's something also called an astral elemental. And if you type astral elemental here on YouTube, you get some explanation on what elementals are. I think elementals are actually some form of life form. I don't think the shadow people, since people don't really interact with them, they don't really do anything. But people will see these what they call the worms or creepy crawly things that. I think those things that that do move, that do have some interaction. I think those things may be astral elementals, and as far as I know, they're harmless. They don't hurt anything. They just kind of hang out there. But some people are probably creeped out by them. I think if I did see them, it would probably startle me. It'd take me a few minutes to figure out what they were. I don't know. I may be initially shocked to see them, but like I said, if I ever saw a ghost, I would be shocked to see it initially, but. Like I said, I don't think it would bother me long term. I think I'd get used to it. I think I'd try to interact with the ghost, try to find out what who they were, who they had been, when they were alive. But if there's someone I know, someone I had known or not, like I said, hey, maybe a ghost. Yeah, I'm looking around the room here. There's probably a ghost there, 5 or a dozen or so, hanging around this room, watching me thinking, oh, that guy's being silly. But yeah, I know my place is haunted, but my ghosts are friendly ghosts. I've certainly know there's a bunch of ghosts hanging around different places I've been that I just know they're hanging around. They're not really doing much. But that's my take on shadow people. I think they're either the leftover energy of a once living person, or they're the human created thought forms. Like I said, if you've got them, go through the ritual to get rid of them. Don't try to do anything with them. And if you're going to create something, a thought form on your own, take the advice and banish it as soon as it's done, whatever you intend it to do. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.